Hi, so you know Electrodynamix, the level that makes you go supersonic fast? Well, today we're going to be walking through the few things that it does right, and the million things that it does wrong. Starting off with the first cube, it's fine. There's a dumb missing spike on the ground, which is somehow lesser known than the one in base after base. And then... So yeah, now the double speed portal is introduced. I have no complaints with how it was introduced, other than I feel like it blends in a little too much with the arrow decorations. I would remove the decorations so that it's just the speed portal that's there, and it's a little more clear that it does something. Then there's some easy jumps, you skip this orb, and then the worst set of fading spikes appear. I just really feel like these don't fit with the level, especially because they're one of the first obstacles following the speed portal, so the player will definitely have a hard time with these. I would probably change these to just regular colored spikes. Moving on, there's some easy jumps, easy orbs, more easy jumps, and then more weird uses of invisible blocks. Really, just make them visible, it's not that hard. After that, there's a blue pad spam into the ship, and this ship is fine. The uses of invisible blocks here actually works, and it feels nice to play. The same cannot be said about this UFO. This UFO is terrible. Not only is it a huge difficulty spike from the previous bit of the level, but it's also the first time you see upside down UFO anywhere in the Rob Top levels. This part just feels too hard and out of place. If upside down UFO is going to be introduced in this part, it should be introduced like in Jumper, where there's much more open space for you to get used to it. So this is my idea for a remake of this part. After that, there's a much better mini UFO section, and then this coin up here is pretty cool and a bit more of a challenge than the normal path. Then there's a long cube section, which I think is just there as a filler to help you get used to the new speed. I originally didn't like this ball part here, but I realized that it's probably the best thing to put here since it complements the song in a nice way. Then there's this coin, which is kinda awkward, but I think it's okay. This jump being like this is what brings it down. I also feel like it's not much more of a challenge than the main path. I thought a long time about how I would redo this coin, and I came up with this. Then we get to the... Oh my god! I think that the way it's introduced is actually genius. You are able to see the speed portal clearly without the ship portal getting in the way, which is a problem in later levels. The player will most likely remember the double speed portal, so they will probably be able to guess that this will increase the speed even faster. But the actual ship part is really hard. I feel like this entire triple speed part is way harder than it needs to be, especially for new players. I would definitely nerf it and get rid of this gravity portal. Then this ball part pulls a stereo madness and makes you jump down here when you're really supposed to hit this pad. And I just really don't like this for some reason. I don't know why, so I would just remove this trick altogether. And then somehow, this ship part manages to mix boring, really hard, and awkward all in one part, which is just terrible. What I did to fix this is made the structures more open and added some saws. I also think I would add a gravity portal here, since it fits a lot better here than it does in the first ship. This next mini ball part is fine, although I really don't like how you only hit 3 pads in this auto part, so I would move them closer together. This cube is okay, but this first quad spike jump here is really bad, because it's a blind jump into it, and not even one where you hold. You have to time a jump that you can't even see, and that is the worst. So how would I fix it? Move the coin to the main path. Because for some reason, if you take the coin route, the camera is not messed up. This is a changed version that I made that moves the coin to the main path. The rest of the cube is fine though, but this final ship part is a big choke point. It's the same as the other 3x speed ship parts. It's way harder than it needs to be. So, just nerf it! I'm not even kidding, I died at 98% on my friend's iPad by accident. This is by far the biggest choke point in the whole level. Ugh, finally done with this level. One more thing, I feel like this level shouldn't be an insane, especially when you compare it to other insanes like Theory of Everything and Finger Dash. I know this was probably only given an insane rating because having it be a demon after Clubstep doesn't fit, which is why most of the fixes I would make involve nerfing the level so that it fits as an insane. And that is the end of me yapping about this level. To you viewers, please don't rush to the comment section to argue with me. This is just a silly little video I made to test out my editing skills. If you want to see everything I changed, I've uploaded the full level to my account. Thank you so much if you watched all the way to the end. Please like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Anyways, I'm going to go to RobTop's house myself and tell him to change Electrodynamix for the better.